It's time for Shawn Shepheard to catch up with that crazy bugger, Sebastien Sasseville, on his cross-Canada journey to outrun diabetes. Find out where Sebastien is now and hear all about his crazy adventures, all right here on the Diabetes Champions Network.
Here we are with Sebastien Sasseville, and he is back in La Belle Province and his home, and he's wearing his Habs jersey, which is just killing good old sugar-free Shawn, who's a Bruins fan, but it's all in good fun. And Sebastien, how does it feel to be back home, and where are you right now?
So I am at Patrick's home right now. We're just watching the game, so we don't spend enough time together on the road, so we thought, why not spend some time together when we're home?
Well, that's awesome, and I'm going to introduce you. The last episode of the Sugar Free Shawn Show, we had 8-year-old Anwar. And Anwar, do you want to come in and say hello? Yeah, just wave.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
So Anwar is going to be interviewing you in French. So we're at Anwar's house, and I feel like I've kind of moved in. I should be paying rent. I've been here so much lately. That is just...
Sorry.
Yeah. I'll have to wear my jersey next week. Yeah. But we have 2 questions, so I'll let you get back to the game. That the fans across the country, burning questions that they wanted Sebastien to answer. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. The first is the fan of the week. We know, and I was really fortunate enough to get. They each get a disco ball. And what is the story behind the disco ball? Because lots of people have asked that question, and I'm not sure how to answer that. So I'm going to ask you.
I'll try to keep it short. Me and Patrick were working on different projects and, trying to write a film, creative stuff. And we needed a source of inspiration. And we thought, we should be working on something else. And then, ideas will come. So we decided to build our own disco toilet. So we found a toilet, painted it in gray. And then we needed a lot of mirrors to make it a disco toilet. And so then we proceeded to find about 200 disco balls. They were part of a display in a shoe store in Montreal, and we asked them, can we have the disco balls? And they said, well, sure, that's the last day we're having that display on, and we're changing everything. So we ended up being the proud owners of 200 disco balls. And we never completed the disco toilet, but when we were packing all our stuff for this trip, I think Patrick asked Seb, should we bring the disco balls? And we looked at each other, and of course we're gonna bring 200 disco balls. So at the back of the truck, we have 2 big boxes filled with disco balls, and we've been carrying them around for a while, and we decided to give them away. So I guess that's the funny story. That's the real story. But what it represents is that we both love to have fun, make fun of ourselves a little bit, and we wanted this to be fun because it's a lot of work, it's a lot of run, and but we wanted this to be an opportunity for us to have fun for a year, and so far so good. That's
All right.
The real story.
I love it. Well, the Cadbury secret is still out there, but the Sebastien disco ball secret is now being discovered. So,
Yes.
Okay. The other kind of burning question is, and I believe the vehicle that you guys are taking, and I think Patrick is driving across the country. You've given it a name, and people want to know how it got the name. And I believe it's Charlotte. Is it Charlotte?
Yes. So we were having a dinner with our friends at Animus in LiveScan in Campbellton, and we were speaking French. And I think I said we need to go get the RV, and I said that in French, which translated to "On a besoin d'aller chercher la roulotte." And then someone at the dinner table heard, "Oh, we just scored! Woo!"
Oh, that's just cruel. You guys are just cruel.
So the person at the table heard Charlotte instead of aller chercher la roulotte. And she said, "Is that her name, Charlotte?" And I said, "What?" She said, "Charlotte, you're RV." And we looked at each other, and I remember saying, "Do we have a name for the truck, the RV?" Patrick said no, so he said, "All right, Charlotte it is."
There you go. 2 questions, 2 mystery, and one playoff goal in the interview. Well, thank you again for sitting down with us. The next time, you won't be sitting down with me. You'll be sitting down with 8-year-old Anwar en français. And but thank you again, Seb. I wish you all the best with the run. Not all the best with your hockey team, but all the best with the run. And we really appreciate you taking the time to do this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Shawn Shepheard here in Barrie, Ontario, Groveland reporter for the Diabetes Champions Network, and we're here at the JDRF launch for the walk. And the kids are just finishing up their swim right now. They're going to head over here, have some pizza, and hear a little bit from our special guest, Tyler Cook. Do you want to say hello, Tyler?
Hello there.
And what are you going to be talking about, Tyler?
I'm going to be talking a little bit about some adventure travel and life experience and life with diabetes and moving on from that and doing the things you love.
All right, awesome. Looking forward to that. And for everybody in the Barrie area, the walk is coming up. But right across the country, you want to check on your local JDRF chapter to see when the walk is in your area. So from Barrie, Ontario, bye for now.